Hello friends, so welcome back. In the previous tutorial we have learned about the basic symbols in the using digital multimeter. Now we are going to use the multimeter. First you have to plug in the wires of the multimeter in the ports given below. You can see here it's a common port, it's a voltage ohm port, it's a milliampere volt and 20 ampere volt. So firstly the black wire should be connected in the black wire is connected in the common port. You can see the negative port. So first plug in this plug into the common port, and red wire should be connected in the voltage and ohm port. So firstly we are going to measure the resistances. So firstly switch on the multimeter and move the switch into the resistance position. First of all you can take the middle position, 200 kilo ohm. So now you have to do is that you have to connect the resistance across these two wires. So resistance is a bilateral device, so you can connect either any position. So first connect the resistance. It will show you the nearby value. Be sure that you do not connect the resistances do not touch the resistance by both the hands, because this will include your body resistances. So you can see it's showing near about 113 ohm. So it's, according to me, it's 120 kilo ohm, because it is kilo ohm, because you can see here the range, it is in kilo ohm, so it will be 120 kilo ohm. If you choose the below range, so when you will connect the resistance, this will not show any reading. So this shows that the range is not selected in the right position. So you have to increase the range of the multimeter. So now you can see it's giving the reading. Now if you again increase the reading in mega ohms, then you can see that the decimal point is shifted 1 point behind. Now this is all about the resistances. We can check other resistances also. So I have another resistance, I connect it and it's showing 0.4 mega ohm. So you can shift and check there, it's not showing any reading, so you have to move it back to the mega ohm position, and you can see it is showing the 0.40, 0.36. so it's, according to me, it's 0.5 mega ohm. So it's all about the resistance. Now you have to measure the DC voltage. So first thing, you have to move the switch into the DC position. As you can see, here is the symbol of the DC voltage. So move the switch into DC position. Now we are going to check the voltage of this battery. So then just move the switch into 20 volt position and connect. This will be connect the wires across the battery. As I told you earlier, that the black positive point will be the negative point and the red point will be the positive point. So you can see the terminals here, it is positive point and it is negative point. So I am connecting this, so it's showing the reading about 9 volt. So if you connect the terminals in reverse position, means keep positive terminal to negative connect point and negative terminal to positive point, this will show a bar, a negative sign here. You can see here. Another option of the multimeter is here that you can test the continuity of a wire. Means if the wire is faulty, we can check it by a multimeter. So for this you have to move the switch into the diode position or buzzer position. You can see here the symbol of buzzer. So when you check, you have to check the continuity of wire. For example, I am checking the continuity of this small piece of wire. So when I connect the wires across this testing wire, you can see the light is glowing here and a beep sound is coming from the multimeter. Means this shows the wire is not faulty. If the wire will be faulty, then it will not show any. Means you can see, you can take this as a bar and this wire. If you can take a single wire, but if it's not connected, then it is in faulty. So you can see here, when I touch this, it's beeping. So But when it's open circuit means these two points are not connected, means the wire is not wire is short circuited, means the wire is correct. And when the beeping is when the beeping sound is not coming from the multimeter, then you can see that the wire is faulty. So this is all about the multimeter. So when you have to measure the AC current, this is not possible, but when you connect the ammeter as in series in the circuit, so you have to do the same thing here, but you have to change this terminal to the current measuring port. You have to guess that the whether you are measuring the current in the milliampere range or ampere range. If you are using in the I suggest you to connect it to the ampere range, because it is the maximum, so it will not letting the multimeter spoil. So connect this multimeter in the series in a circuit, and this will show you the DC reading. So you have to move the switch in here, AC current. And if you want to measure the AC current, then you have to move it here. Now if you want to measure the capacitance or the capacitance, then you have to move this switch in this farad region, means this is the region in which we can measure the capacitance. And you just have to plug in the capacitor in these two ports. You can see here these two ports, one leg will be in this and one leg will be this will directly show you the reading in the farad. It will be the either the range is given from nanofarad to 200 microfarad, so you can easily measure the resistances. And thank you for watching the video. It's Nikhil Vaidya from Custom Tweaks.